Hey, good morning, everyone. We have just left the Flying J at the exit 147 here in Mandan, North Dakota. We took a right as soon as we left the truck stop. Beautiful wide shoulder here. I'm gonna say, man, easy 10-12 feet. Nice and safe run so far. But 57 degrees out, humidity of only 84%. So beautiful conditions for running. Today I thought we'd talk about shoes and the importance. That's what's going to protect your body from the harsh impacts of pounding the pavement like we do. I'm not going to get into the physics of shoes and what style you should be wearing. That's going to be completely up to you. But we will get into a couple other importance factors on shoes. For right now, though, oh yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. Sneakers, as they're called today, were coined in 1917 by a little known company called Goodyear. They called them sneakers because they allowed you to sneak around. Well, at any rate, there's been great advancements in sneakers, and I'm not an engineer, so I can't tell you the different factors that go into manufacturing and designing a shoe that's going to be perfect for you. But I will tell you, if you're a beginner runner and you're not sure what sneakers to grab or to buy, I would highly recommend see a said professional. And I'll let you know whether you're a pronate runner, a neutral runner, or a supinate. A runner-specific store, a good one, is going to do a couple things for you. And here's the key to finding your first pair of good running shoes. When you walk into the store, be honest with them. Tell them that you're a beginner. You're not really sure what type of shoe to get to protect you from pounding the pavement. If they're a good running store, they're going to ask you to do 1, 2, or 3 different things. Number one, if you've got some old running shoes on, which I would recommend, bring them and show them the bottom of your soles, of your shoe. And they're going to look at the wear on there, and that should help them determine what type of foot strike you have. Pronate, neutral, or supinate. If they don't do that, they should ask you several times to walk up and down the aisle. And they'll get down as low as they can, eye level. Well, not eye level because that'd be kind of weird. But they'll squat down and watch your feet striking the ground. And they could do this at a walk even. The third thing they might do And one of my favorite things when I'm testing out new shoes is I have a treadmill. They may ask you beforehand, just step on the treadmill. And there they'll watch your foot strike. That'll help determine whether they think you should have a stabilizing shoe or a neutral shoe. Hope that information helps and is useful. We're gonna keep running here. Well, as you can tell, we just made our turnaround. Yeah, back there a little bit. Another piece of advice I have on selecting running shoes. And if you go to a professional running store, they should tell you this. Your toe box in the front. There we go, that's right. Your toe box in the front. Fingers or toes here. Make sure you give them breathing room. You don't want to cramp them. Restrict the breathing, the blood flow to your toes. The other advice, which also goes along with it, is give plenty of room. Well, not plenty. I would call it plenty. Most people, when they buy shoes, they buy it so your big toe is right up against the front of the shoe. Again, you don't want to do that. What I do is I give a good thumb width between my toe and the front of the shoe. That helps ensure breathing room. But on the other end of the shoe, your heel, that needs to be nice and secure. You don't want it moving around. That could cause twist, damage, rolls in your heel. A loose toe box, nice tight heel box where your heel does not move around. Okay, we're gonna keep rolling. Another important fact, or another important tip for you on your running shoes. Notice what I called them: running shoes. I feel like Mr. Rogers every time I get back to the truck, because first thing I do is I take my running shoes off, set them aside, let them air out, put on my walking shoes or my working shoes, whichever, and use those. I don't walk around the truck stops getting oil and diesel on the bottoms. I read somewhere that the diesel, yeah, if you happen to walk into a wet puddle, I would guess, that will help deteriorate faster the bottoms of these shoes, and thus making them, wearing them out quicker. Kind of like I am right now. Anyways, hope that tip helped you. We're gonna get rolling. This is beautiful. On the shoes, I am not sure if I went over this or not, but shoes have mileage just like, you know, your tires on your motorcycle or your car or your truck. The shoes general, and this is in general, 300 miles on a good pair of running shoes. Of course, you do have to keep in mind personal preference and wear and tear. Now, in general, like I say, 300 miles is what they're rated at. The performance shoes I get, which I only use for events and timing myself, I go with what's called a zero drop or even a negative drop, like my Newtons. Those I tend to go about 200, 250 on those. Like I said, you know, keep track of your miles on your shoes. If you don't have a running app like I have, the Run Keeper, that keeps track of all my shoes and all the miles that I do on them, that what I used to do is on the inside of the shoe box, I'd write down the date purchased, then date, and each time I ran in them, wrote down the miles that I ran in them. You know, add them up to, 300, then use them for, walking from the truck into the truck stop. Help protect your body and your knees, hips, ankles. They get to be an old hobo like me. Whew. One more hill after this one. Oh, all right. We're gonna check our love level here. All right, I feel the love. I'm gonna find out more about that. Check one of my previous videos called Feel the Love. But something else I thought I'd mention as we're going up our last hill is when I go to a shoe store, I know which I'm going to get, whether it be a performance shoe specifically for running, which would be my 0 to negative drop, or just a regular trainers like these downshifters by Nike, which surprisingly I love. Try on different pairs that they try, or that they give me to try. Walk around in them a bit. Make sure I got the toe box room. Make sure the heel is staying secure. I do have one pair of shoes, and I might go over that later, in a later video even, on runner's knot. No, that's not a cramp. It's a way of tying your shoe so your heel will not slip. I don't do them for all my shoes, but I do have one pair that I do them for. But anyways, usually what happens is I don't get to pick the shoe. You know, the shoe kind of picks me. I'll be honest. You'll get in them, walk around a bit. You will see the clouds part, and the angels will start to sing. That's when I know I got the running shoe for me. Something I mentioned earlier was the difference between a performance shoe like my Newtons here and my Swiss-made Ons, and my everyday training shoes, which would be my Nike downshifters and my Kinvara 9s by Saucony's. If you notice here, this is what we would call, you know, a negative drop shoe. If you look, the heel is going to be up higher, you know, than the toe box area. And I don't know if you can see it on these Newtons here. Yeah, they got this nice little bar here, which I am told does add some spring action. So that's a negative drop shoe. And I'm going to set these aside here, and then we'll move over here to my Swiss-made Ons, and that's a zero drop shoe. the heel and the toe are nice and level. So that's a 0 drop shoe, and I only use those 2 shoes for run times and event days. Then we're going to switch over here to my Nike downshift, and I'm going to say these are about, you know, a 5 millimeter drop between the heel and the toe. The heel is higher. It does provide more cushion. I used them today, so they are nice and you know, dirty, because we did go on that dirt road today. And then the same thing here with these the sock knees here. You know, a 5 millimeter drop about. I will double check that and let you know exactly according to the specs of the manufacturer. But anyways, I hope that clarifies some of what I meant by a negative drop, a 0 drop, or the training shoes that I use, the 5 millimeter or above drop shoe. Again, it's going to be your preference to what you like. If you're older, I hate to use that word, but if you're just starting out, I would recommend at least a 5 millimeter drop. I would not quite go with a performance drop. Personal preference. Get out there. You're probably not going to get the best shoe for you the first time out. Oh, hey, if you've made it this far in the video and you like it, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of the Rolling Hobo, see the different places that we run around the United States and up in Canada, tap on that subscribe button for me. If there's something you'd like to see or know about specifically and you want me to cover it in a future video, go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll get back with you. Well, without further ado, we're gonna get rolling. Hey everyone, hey, we've made it back here to the Flying J at exit 147. We are now going to go over our bindle scale. If you don't know what a bindle is, I'll show you a picture of one in a minute. But hold on a second here. We're going to change shoes. All right. Woo! The nice cooling effect of changing shoes. Yeah, it does feel like that. So, senior drill says we just finished up 7.75 miles, 7 3/4 miles. I did do a little bit of walking on that one, but you know, hey, I'm an old hobo. So we're gonna go over the bindle scale of that run there. Ease of access. Driver's bed, you can't get any easier than this one. Yeah, you leave the Fly J here. If you want to go the way I went, go right down to the intersection there, cross that intersection, and then you'll be on the hard packed gravel, crushed stone anyways, real nice, soft, good on your knees, hips, ankles. We'll get to that a little bit later, but ease of access, that's a one bindle, that's a no-brainer. But anyways, if you want to go left, which I probably will tomorrow morning, it's all hard packed, nice wide sections there, probably 10-12 feet, you know, easy. Most of the drivers are courteous and they do move over for you, so you know, ease of access on either of those will be a one bindle. Aesthetically, you know, if you really want some beautiful rolling hills, this is gorgeous. This is just beautiful in either direction. If I go left tomorrow, which I probably won't video, I'll just do it to do it. There's a really pretty barn with a pond next to it. So aesthetically, for what it is, I'm gonna give it a 1. You know, nice. Route safety, that one's kind of depending, and let me explain. You know, today there was a 1 because there was, you know, the road was wide, And even when I got on the dirt road, the crushed rock road there, you know, everybody moved over for you. So safety-wise, today, it's a 1. And if you go, like I say, if you run out of here and you go left, wide shoulder, everybody move over. You got plenty of room, plenty of room. So, you know, that's good. So today, you know, it would be a 1. And having said that, I have run that same route during the week. And even though it's a dirt road, there is a lot of truck traffic on it. So on those days, you know, Monday through Friday, I'm assuming, just be really careful if you do decide to go on that dirt section there, because I would give that probably, you know, a 3 or a 3.5. Unfortunately, you know, the way the road is back there, the hills, the trucks can't move over as much for you as they do, the cars do on a Sunday on that dirt pack. So just be real careful if you go out that way during the week. Brought maintenance and cleanliness. The hard pack, beautiful, you know, nice and wide. I didn't see any, you know, cracks or anything to be concerned about on that. You know, the dirt, gravel, crushed rock, you know, it is what it is. You know, be careful, keep your chin up, put your eyes down, you know, feel the love. So, you know, the hard pack, we're gonna give it a 1. Nice, beautiful, wide shoulder. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about maintenance, cleanliness and maintenance. We'll give the hard pack a 1. I didn't see, you know, I saw a couple bottles, but you know, it's a main route, so you're gonna see some lazy people that refuse to take the trash to the trash bin. Elevation difficulty. This one's going to get the highest number. I'm going to say, wow, a 3.5 and a 4, or a 3.5 or a 4. The entire route, I don't know if I really got any flat, good level run out. It was either up or down. So yeah, and some of them were fairly steep. So probably a 3.5 or a 4 there. But overall, you know, I've run this run, probably it'll be the 4th or 5th time that I ran this out of here. We are taking a 34 here because I only got an hour left on my 70. So I would recommend coming out here. I could easily recommend coming out here and going either direction, left or right. You're gonna have a good time. So anyways, we're gonna grab our shower bag now and go inside, grab a cup of coffee, take a shower, come back out to the truck, grab a bite to eat, and edit this video. And yeah, anyways, we're gonna keep rolling.